Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to welcome you to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Daily Recap, where we give you a recap of all of the hot topics that we covered that day. You can catch them in their long format and also catch it fully streaming for free on Apple Podcasts. So let's get into today's topic. So yesterday I came across a video from Fox Sports Radio, a segment, and it says, LeBron James ditches Luka's $165 million Lakers deal presser for golf, Torres and Martin. So this was the show that was hosted by Aaron Torres and Jason Martin. These are guys I'd not heard from before, but let me tell you something. After this show, man, I'm gonna be on the lookout for them because these guys, they went off. So as you guys know, a lot of us Laker fans, real Laker fans, not these ridiculous ass LeBron fans that have been twerking through the turnstiles over the last 7 years, not them. A lot of us have been waiting for this guy to depart. Like, a lot of us are like, yo, bro, this dude got to get the hell up out of here. Even Keyshawn Johnson, we did a show not too long ago where he was like, very soon LeBron's time in LA is going to be done. We're just all waiting. People are fed up of this guy. They're fed up of his antics. They're fed up of his control over the organization. They're fed up of the toxicity. It's like, get him out of here. Now, LeBron fans would like to tell you, man, what were the Lakers before LeBron? What were the Lakers when they got LeBron? What were the Lakers when they got LeBron? These guys act. Do you remember what happened when the Lakers got LeBron? What happened? They missed the playoffs that same year. Here, they got him. They act like as if they don't know this. What occurred was they missed the playoffs. The first year they got LeBron, they missed the playoffs. Do you know what LeBron fans say? He got hurt. But didn't Kobe tear his Achilles tendon the following season? Didn't he tear his rotator cuff? Oh, y'all don't factor that in when you guys come up with your narratives. The fact of the matter is, the last year Kobe Bryant was healthy, they made the playoffs. But this is the games that ridiculous-ass LeBron fans play. Twerking-ass LeBron fans play. They withhold all the information when they're talking about with other people, with LeBron, but with other people, they say, oh, they missed the playoffs 5 years prior to, yeah, they missed because Kobe was hurt. He was a shell of himself. He tore the Achilles and all of that other stuff. But when LeBron got there the first year, they missed the playoffs too. They only started making the playoffs when they got AD. They leave that bit of context out. And then you got lame-ass Suge Knights running around here on the internet from LA. He know who he is, feeling like he's scaring somebody. Bro, knock it off. Knock it all the way off, bro. Bronx backing down to you dudes. Knock it off. Knock it all the way off. So you got all of this nonsense that's going on there, right? But we've all been saying this dude has to leave. We've been producing shows where people are begging for LeBron James to leave this team. Now, if you thought that, oh, this is just something that Dreamers Pro's pushing, there's only Dreamers Pro that's pushing it, you are sadly mistaken. I understand exactly how Laker fans feel. And it turns out these guys here on this show, Aaron Torres and Jason Martin, feel the same way because they said about 90% of Laker fans are fed up with LeBron and want him gone. Play what these gentlemen had to say. I want you guys to listen to the truth, and then when I come back and continue on the show, take a listen to what these guys had to say here.
This LeBron James thing, dude is unfortunately going to go out in a really just a really negative way. Like, this is one of those where it's just like, all right, now I'm ready for him to go ahead and retire. Like, I love watching him play basketball, but I'm just tired of this. And I feel like I represent the vast majority of the sports watching public, where it's just like, dude, just go away and live your life. Go start your production company, do all your podcasts, be passive aggressive about all the stars that came before you that you think you're better than, and all these other, we can't just enjoy you for the basketball player that you are because you won't allow it anymore. So I'd rather you not play basketball anymore. I'd rather you just go do something that I can avoid. Like, the league can't turn the page until you exit stage left. So at this point, I'm just waiting for that, because this is such a slap in the face in that organization that's bent over backwards to try and do everything that you want, firing multiple coaches, bringing in your old podcast coach, drafting your son, all these other kinds of things. You can't be there for Luka's extension because it's better for your brand for you not to be.
It's
because
not
now
better
we're
for
talking
his brand,
about you.
But I'm not.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's just. So I agree with everything you said, is that one, and I really actually kind of was thinking this during the NBA playoffs this year, is for all the criticisms of the NBA during the regular season, I remember watching those playoffs and Whether obviously Halliburton got hurt, but he had an incredible playoffs. Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards. It was like there's so many great stories. Yet when the season begins, everyone in our business can't help but default to LeBron and the Lakers. Don't know what to talk about. LeBron and the Lakers. No lead topic. LeBron and the Lakers. Whatever. And, I think it in many ways has hurt the NBA, and you and I have talked about that, is that, again, I don't think, and I think it was a great point that you brought up throughout the playoffs. It's like people literally didn't know how to talk about the Indiana Pacers or the Oklahoma City Thunder because it had never been a topic all regular season. So I'm ready for him to move on. I think the thing that stands out to me is living in L.A., I think there's a lot of Lakers. I would say the vast, vast majority of Lakers fans are ready to move on. I'll tell you what, why don't we bring in producer Brandon here? Brandon is a diehard Lakers fan. Dude, I'll be honest, like, being around town, it feels like it's run its course. It feels like it never really was what it was supposed to be. I think most Lakers fans... Let me ask you, what percentage of Lakers fans would you say are ready for the LeBron era to be over? Because I think it is way bigger than people perceive. I'd say it's like in the 80 to 90% range. What do you say to that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question. I think we first need to disassociate the people that are fans of LeBron James specifically.
Call. Totally different. Yep.
Who then bandwagoned from, obviously throughout his career, each team now are Lakers fans. Because those would, obviously, they want him to be on, they're just fans of LeBron, right? So they're not, I don't know what they would think. For just Laker fans that were Laker fans before LeBron got to LA, I would say it's 90%. I don't think it's hard to find fans that still want him on the team. In fact, my personal belief in this situation is I would prefer to just, at this point, trade him for anything you can. The issue is no one wants him, which he'll never say publicly. Like, the Cleveland was interested, reports were for a mid-level exception, right? They're not going to pay you $40 million, LeBron. Of course you opted in to your player option, right? Of course he did, because no one else was going to pay him $40 million at age 41.
So you heard what they had to say. Where did he lie? Where did he lie? Don't we know this? Have you guys not attended some of these lives? They all want him gone. Why? Because he's turned the team into a clown show. A total clown show. Prior to him getting to the Lakers, you would have thought they were getting Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. Oh, they're going to be winning. Then they realized, oh, damn, all we've been able to win is a bubble ring against an absolutely depleted Miami Heat team. A ring they couldn't even celebrate. And every year after is either they've been missing the playoffs or getting slapped out of the playoffs in the first round. That's been the whole story. The whole story. They went out in round one with AD. They went out in round one with Luka. After a while, people are like, we're done. Laker fans saw where LeBron had 27 fourth quarter minutes where he scored 0 points. They saw it. They saw this team go from hoisting championship banners to hoisting in-season tournament banners. They saw a team that was transfixed on winning championships to now turning into the LeBron James family project. And according to what some people were saying then was, they're thinking about LeBron was going to get Bryce on the team. Well, all of those dreams are gone, buddy. Go buy your own team and do all of what you want to do. Hire everybody in your house. Go buy your own team and hire all your family members. Let them play. Put them in the starting five. The Lakers are like, no, we're not going to do that. And the new management is like, it's over. And they're saying had the new management been in place before, he would have been gone sooner. So they want him gone. I'm sorry to break it to you, LeBron fans. Twerk on your way out. Do you know what it's going to be like after LeBron leaves? We got real Laker fans sitting on the hill with binoculars looking at the crypto.com arena like, yo, when are they going to leave? Do you know the amount of fumigation and the honey sweeping we're going to have to do when we walk into the building? You're going to walk in there, the floor is going to be sticky. You look over there, there's a table shaking. LeBron fans under the table, they twerking. We got to get rid of them, lifting up the covers, throwing them out the window. You know how long it's going to take to fumigate that place after these twerking-ass LeBron fans leave? You walk in, ones is flying in the air. You see them running through the turnstiles, a few last one of them, chasing each other with jars of honey. We trying to get them up out of the building. We want them gone. It's over. It's over. It's over, baby. It's over. Finito. Finish. It's done. Be up out of here, bro. Y'all need to stop worrying about what Luka and them are doing and start worrying about what route y'all gonna take when y'all leaving. What truck y'all gonna pull up when y'all packing y'all bags and getting the hell up out of here. And we won't miss you. We will not miss you. As you guys know, we had a big piece of news this weekend, which was centered on the Lakers and Luka Doncic as he signed his 3-year extension worth $165 million. We did a live about it. There was a lot of excitement around that. A lot of us are excited about it. I think the Lakers made the right decision in ensuring that they were able to keep this guy on a contract long term, right? But there were some people that were not happy about this, and in particular, these people were LeBron fans. Who would have thought? LeBron fans who are supposed to have the Lakers' best interest in heart, are upset that the Lakers just signed a marquee player, a top 5 player in the NBA on their roster. Just think about that, right? But these guys are a wholesome fan base. So they were pretty upset about it. They were voicing their opinions. Now, LeBron, as you guys know, is one of the most passive-aggressive players in the history of the world. And he was doing a whole bunch of nonsense over the last few days. He posted a picture on his Instagram with the Clippers logo in the background. The Clippers logo. And then acted like as if they don't know why Laker fans were upset about him. So during Luka's press conference, you had a lot of his present teammates that were there. Ayton was there, Marcus Smart was there, players that he helped recruit, and some other guys were there. I don't remember the full bevy of players. And of course, the head coach, JJ Redick, was there. But one person that was noticeably absent was LeBron James, right? LeBron James wasn't there, and apparently he was playing golf with his son. I believe it was on Saturday or something like that. So I came across some sound here from a video from Fox Sports Radio, and it featured 2 hosts. They're called Aaron Torres and Jason Martin, and they say they react to Luka Doncic signing a massive 3-year extension, meanwhile saying no, LeBron James was nowhere to be found. As a matter of fact, the name of the headline of the show, title of the show, is called "LeBron Ditches Luka's $165 million Lakers deal presser for golf." And I was like, okay. So I clicked on it to hear what these gentlemen said. Now, I don't know who was talking in this. I don't know which one of these 2 guys was who and who, because they didn't show their faces. But these guys went off to the point where they essentially just stopped short of call. They call everything, LeBron James, everything except the B word in this. And I was like, damn, they are going off on this guy for his blatant disrespect towards the Lakers franchise. So for those of you who didn't hear what these gentlemen had to say, I'm going to play this sound for you now, and I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what these guys had to say here.
You can ask the chosen one that, J-Mart, because there was one notable Laker that was not there. That was number 23, LeBron James, who, no, there was not a family emergency. No, there was not a previous commitment of note. According to his Instagram feed, he was just playing golf today. LeBron James. So what do you make, J-Mart, of LeBron James being the only notable member of the Los Angeles Lakers that was not at Luka Doncic's press conference on Saturday?
I make of it that LeBron James wanted to be noticeable by his invisibility. He wanted people to take note of the fact that he wasn't there and talk about that. I told you when this happened this afternoon, when I first saw the news, I immediately was just like, I mean, we're going to have to talk about this, but it's not particularly interesting that Luka's going to stay at Laker. I assumed that he was going to, he left a little bit of money on the table, but, I mean, he's going to be able to recoup that down the line. He's betting on himself. He's kind of recruited some people there. This was a foregone conclusion in my estimation. So it wasn't a particularly, meaty topic, except for the jilted ex-lover that still wants everything to be about him. And because it's not, we're seeing workout photos with the Clippers logo in the background. We're seeing weird tweets. We're seeing I don't have anything to talk about when we're at Summer League. We're seeing all these various things, and now we're seeing this very conspicuous absence. And there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that it was calculated to make sure that there was a lot of evidence that his absence was not for any particular reason. That's why we found out he was playing golf all day. He made sure everyone saw that. So it wasn't like, because, you think that it's like, well, maybe there was a death in the family or something serious that could have happened. You never know why he might not have made it. He might have tried. Maybe his flight was delayed. No, he was playing golf. And he made sure everybody saw that as well. It is the epitome of immature, just kind of egomaniacal, almost narcissistic behavior.
Mm-hmm.
That you have to be front and center all the time. And the page has turned with the Lakers organization. We read the story, the Windhorst Shelburne story. We've seen some of the other things that have gone on. We had Medina on a couple of weeks ago. He backed it up. Medina will be with Fratto after we're done, and I'm sure Bernie will ask him about it, and he'll probably say similar things like this LeBron James thing. Dude is unfortunately going to go out in a really just a really negative way. Like this is one of those where it's just like, all right, now I'm ready for him to go ahead and retire. Like, I love watching him play basketball, but I'm just tired of this. And I feel like I represent the vast majority of the sports watching public, where it's just like, dude, just go away and live your life. Go start your production company, do all your podcasts, be passive aggressive about all the stars that came before you that you think you're better than, and all these other, we can't just enjoy you for the basketball player that you are because you won't allow it anymore. So I'd rather you not play basketball anymore. I'd rather you just go do something that I can avoid. Like, the league can't turn the page until you exit stage left. So at this point, I'm just waiting for that, because this is such a slap in the face in that organization that's bent over backwards to try and do everything that you want, firing multiple coaches, bringing in your old podcast coach, drafting your son, all these other kinds of things. You can't be there for Luka's extension because it's better for your brand for you not to be.
It's
because
not
now
better
we're
for his
talking
brand,
about
though.
you.
Excellent. So you heard what they had to say. What are my thoughts about this? I think they are speaking from the standpoint of most Laker fans. Look, LeBron was never a Laker, man. LeBron was never a Laker. He was there because he believed that it was something that would benefit his personal brand. That's why he went to the Lakers. He went to the most popular franchise in the NBA, and he went there to just elevate his brand, also to be in LA, which would be a great location for him to launch some of the business ventures that he had coming down the turnpike. So that's why he went there. LeBron was never a Laker. When he got there, he expected people to be genuflecting at his mere presence, and they were like, yeah, okay, thank you for being here, guy. But do you see we have 16 championship banners up there? Yeah, we've had a lot of big name players play here, so we're not going to be hearing all of you. You've heard of names like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant. You heard of those names? Yeah, we've had some pretty big stars. And I think LeBron was turned off by the fact that the fan base wasn't clamoring for him and, willing to twerk it up for him all day long. And it's something that his fans as well noticed, because they couldn't believe, because prior to the LeBron coming to the Lakers, every place he had been to, people were like, oh my God, LeBron is here, LeBron is here, LeBron is here. So when they got to the Lakers, they were expecting that same trend to continue. And it was the total opposite. They were not in awe of him. It was Kobe's town. It was so bad. Laker fans didn't even want LeBron to the point where it took Kobe Bryant actually putting out a tweet and saying that, look, if you don't accept him, like, he basically had to tell him, like, yo, he's cool. It's unbelievable. It's like they had to give him a pass to come through. He couldn't even come through. They had to give him a pass, to the point where even Jeannie Buss was like, no real Laker fans are going to be rooting against. It's like, nah, you don't really understand the fan base. You're just living in literally La La Land. Nah, they wasn't feeling dude. And now he can see that the organization is clearly moving in a different direction, and he's doing every single thing to just, piss off the organization and show them that he's not bought in, from not greeting Ayton to posting the picture behind the Clippers facility, posting that, knowing damn well you're a Laker, not showing up to the presser, not really being involved in what's going on anymore. It looks like Laker fans are really starting to get turned off by this guy, and they want him gone. Trust and believe, Laker fans want him gone. They come every day to the channel, and I was a Laker fan prior to LeBron getting there, but the moment he got there and I noticed these LeBron fans that came masquerading as Laker fans, I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I just cannot do it, because these guys are terrible, and I refuse to support the team. But now that the guy has been with this team for 7 long years, and this will be his 8th year, finally this team will be free from the clutches of this guy. Like, finally. pack your bags and just go away. Go away. Go to the next franchise. Go destroy it. Go suck it all of his resources. Go do whatever the hell you want to do over there. I mean, think about it. The Lakers hired his podcasting partner as the coach, and they drafted his son, and that wasn't enough. None of that was enough. Unbelievable. So let's get into this topic today. So we're kind of running low on topics, and then out of nowhere, we just got a flurry of some topics that we wanted to talk about. So Mitch sends me over a topic here. I was actually getting a haircut, and he sent this over to me. He's like, you got to check out this story. Because apparently the Lakers wanted to move LeBron James after he planted a fake story about AD. I'm like, what? So I clicked on the article to see what the headline was, and it has the following headline. Moving James at least crossed Bust's mind. Jeannie Bust thought about trading LeBron after she was furious with Rich Paul for false leak to the media. I'm like, well, no wonder Laker fans want this drama queen out the building. No wonder. Just another reason why this guy can't leave fast enough. All right, so let's get into what it says here. It said the LeBron era in LA was nearly over before it ever took off. It was only just past midseason, but the honeymoon was over. LeBron James had arrived in Los Angeles to glitz and glamour, fresh off of a historic chokehold on the Eastern Conference to the tune of 8 straight NBA Finals appearances. But the Los Angeles Lakers were crumbling beneath the weight of expectations. A 24-14 start had faded into a nosedive, 6-15 following Christmas, with James sidelined by a groin injury and team chemistry reduced to rubble. The franchise playoffs hopes were vanishing. Contemplating the unthinkable, Jeff Van Gundy, then announcer for NBA on ESPN, may have given some clout to the unimaginable, but it turns out the Lakers had already considered something massive on the table. The subject of moving James, however, was contemplated by the Lakers. Rick Bucher reported for Bleacher Report in 2019, weeks before Van Gundy aired it. Van Gundy had casually floated the idea of trading the 34-year-old on national television in early March. The suggestion mostly dismissed until Bucher revealed that though that thought had actually crossed the Lakers governor Jeannie Buss's mind. According to Bucher, the idea of terminating the franchise's relationship with Paul by moving James at least crossed Buss's mind, and Paul was made aware of that. This wasn't public posturing. It came from a place of genuine fury. The storm of rumors at the trade deadline that February suggested the Lakers were willing to move every player not named James to acquire all-star forward Anthony Davis from New Orleans was what triggered Buss. The source of the leak, many believed, was James's agent, Rich Paul, who had also happened to represent Davis. Paul denied leaking the information, but Buss didn't buy it. She was furious, per Bucher's report, suspecting Paul had orchestrated a pressuring campaign that fractured her locker room and left young players like Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Kyle Kuzma unsure if they were wanted. The Lakers had built around youth, and in a matter of weeks, their trust had been dissolved. The organization's most important partnership between Buss and James was under threat just months into the experiment. A relationship nearly lost. The tension had left a scar. The 2018-19 Lakers finished 37-45, missed the playoffs, and fired head coach Luke Walton. And then the most bizarre unraveling happened when Magic Johnson, who had a major hand in recruiting James to the Lakers the previous summer, abruptly stepped down as the president of basketball operations before the season's finale. The Davis trade didn't materialize until July, after months of upheaval. Bucher's report clarified just how close the Lakers came to fracturing their entire future. Moving James was a flash of an instinct, a gut level response to internal betrayal. And while that moment passed, it reflected just how volatile the first year of LeBron's Laker tenure had become. Who is surprised by any of this? Who is surprised by the guy? Is a drama queen. He is a drama queen. This article is saying that they went out there and posted a fake story about the Lakers willing to trade everybody except LeBron James to go land AD, who was a Clutch Sports client. And then the next year, he became a Clutch Sports client. And they're saying that that fake story ended up fracturing the entire locker room and caused all of the young players to lose faith in the Lakers. And it was all made up. The guy hadn't even been there for 1 year, and he was causing chaos and mayhem. He hadn't even been there for 1 year, and they were already fed up of him. And now you wonder why so many Laker fans want this guy gone? I'm like, are you kidding me? You think people inside NBA circles don't know this? The guy goes around and is just destruction and chaos. That's why now, this last year, he's going to either have to choose to behave himself or become a total nuisance. And thus far, he has been nothing but a nuisance. By them planning stories about, oh, there were 4 teams that were interested in LeBron. It was the Mavs, the Cavs, the Warriors, and the Clippers. And then all of a sudden, LeBron, like he don't know what he's doing. He goes and takes a picture. Although he works out in the facility, he then decides to post a picture with the Clippers logo in the background, knowing damn well it's a slap to the face of all of the Laker Nation, knowing damn well they're trying to secure the future of their young star Luka Doncic, and you got this guy misbehaving on the sideline. Just misbehaving and causing chaos. And LeBron fans wonder why we want him gone. We want him gone. Gone. You got dumbass LeBron fans asking me questions. Are you a Laker fan, though? Them asking me that. Them who are fans of nobody except LeBron's balls. That's it. That's it. This article is saying this guy has been causing chaos. And the minute, what happened was this. They were willing to tolerate him up until the moment they had a better solution. They said, we done with you. We done with you. We're not extending you nothing. You want to continue playing, go play somewhere else where they'll pay you $50 million, $40 million. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. This article is saying, and then the fake injury, it's all nonsense. They probably sabotaged the entire year. Probably. It was just a total disaster from the start, and we all know it. So we got an interesting topic today. I see we got Nick Wright out here trolling, fishing for clicks, getting people to talk about him. So he's doing videos on Kobe Bryant. These dudes think they slick. They think they're gonna get people to waste their time and talk about them, give them their audience, talk about them. People like us here who are actually doing well, working hard, getting millions and millions and millions of views every month. Then we're gonna sit up here and give you guys free clout, and then y'all gonna be sitting there saying that nonsense. Ain't nobody talking about no damn Nick Wright. I'm not wasting this platform talking about Nick Wright and his foolishness. But there have been some people out there that have been, trying to say crazy things about Kobe. Oh, Kobe this ain't Kobe that. Kobe ain't this, Kobe ain't that. Then I came across some sound yesterday from, shout out to Man Down Sports. He produced an excellent show. You guys go subscribe to Man Down Sports. They have an excellent show that those guys run over there. Very great job. Shout out to them, man. So he was talking about this Kobe LeBron comparison. But anyway, he then got to a point where he was playing some sound from I think 2007, 2008, 2009, of where Kobe Bryant sat down and did an interview with Stephen A. Smith. And at the time, the Kobe Jordan comparison, it was just out of control. Now, if you leave it up to Nick Wright and some of these media stooges like Shannon Sharp and all of them who sold their souls for buckets of honey, you would have thought that there was no comparison. I mean, Shannon Sharp went from saying Kobe Bryant was right next to Michael Jordan and God to paying out allegedly $20-something million to OnlyFans models. This is what happens when you turn into a serial twerker. When you go on TV, be saying stuff you don't believe, people giving you bags under the table, allegedly. This is what happens, bro. It don't pay to be a bozo. It really don't pay to be a bozo, man. It really doesn't. So he then started playing this sound of Stephen A. Smith interviewing Kobe. And during this sound, you could literally hear Stephen A. Smith begging Kobe Bryant to accept the Michael Jordan comparisons. And I'm like, these are the dudes we up against every single day. These cornballs running around here in media. These are the guys that we up against. These dudes is easy work, man. Easy work. This is who we up against? Come on. So what we want to do is play this sound of Stephen A. Smith begging Kobe Bryant, begging him to accept the Michael Jordan comparisons. And Kobe like, nah, man, let me just do me. Take a listen to Stephen A. Smith and Kobe Bryant here.
People have been talking about comparisons with Michael Jordan for years, but more now than ever.
Why? Let it go. Leave it alone,
Can I just ask a question? Can I just ask a question?
Jeez.
3 titles, could be a 4th in a matter of weeks. League MVP, could be Finals MVP. And by the way, you go and win the gold this summer Only one other person has done all of those things in one season, which is Michael Jordan. How you going to get mad at that comparison?
I'm not mad at it. You're talking about the greatest that ever played the game.
Okay.
Come on. I mean, just let me do me.
Right.
Just let me do me.
But does not Kobe want to be the greatest?
Yeah, I want to be compared with Michael Jordan.
But don't you want to be the greatest?
I want to be the best I can be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Michael is Michael. And I've learned so much from him. And he and I always talk. I could pick up the phone and call him, and he's always there for me. And, but you gotta let me be me. You know, we're different people.
So you heard what he had to say. It was begging him. See, here's the difference between Kobe and LeBron. Nobody was comparing LeBron to Kobe. LeBron had to get people in media to say he's next to Michael Jordan. Nobody was, ever. Nobody. In 2011, after he lost in the finals in Miami, he wanted to trade LeBron James. Oh, y'all ain't know that. He wanted to trade him. This same Stephen A. Smith that be up here twerking it up all day long on ESPN, he was saying LeBron isn't even a top 5 player in 2011. That's what Stephen A. Smith was saying, that the dude is not even a top 5 player in 2011. And then you got him here begging, Kobe, come on, please accept the comparison. So if they're comparing you to Michael Jordan, it would mean you're not ass. That would suggest you're really, really good. If you're being compared to the best player ever, it means you're really, 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 really good. But you fast forward to the present day, the cornballs are now running media. You got all of these clutch sports media plants. They're running all over the place, twerking it up all day long, doing all of their antics in the background to slow down people and all of that stuff. We know what they do, man. We know what they do. And now they're trying to convince the younger view, because that's the only people they're going to they can only convince people that never saw this information of their nonsense and get them to endure their nonsense. People are like us that know, that heard it. We're not going to go for it. And they're mad at us because we refuse to buy into their BS. We're not buying it, bro. We're not buying it. That's why I can never take Shannon Sharp and all of these guys seriously when they were up there twerking on TV. Nobody takes Nick Wright seriously, bro. Nobody. The only people that take Nick Wright seriously are LeBron fans. Apart from that, nobody takes them seriously. Absolutely, positively nobody. Nobody. He knows that. He knows, like Colin Cowherd said, there's a power in being wrong and being a troll. That's what he is, a troll. Certified troll. He did a top 50s player list or whatever, and he ranked LeBron James number 1, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar number 2, and then Michael Jordan number 3. He's a troll. He's a troll with a suit and a beard. That's all. But for whatever reason, people gravitate to his nonsense because he has on a suit or whatever it is, and he has on a beard. I don't know what it is, and he combs his hair backward. All of a sudden, we're supposed to be taking this nonsense seriously. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to get a beard or something, put on a suit, and then maybe y'all take me seriously. I don't know what I got to do. We went from it was begging the dude, begging him, please, Kobe, please accept it. Who was ever begging LeBron James to accept the Michael Jordan comparison? What about LeBron and Michael Jordan compare at all? What about them? What about them? This is all media manufactured. Nike and these guys pushing it because they need something to compare because he was the face of the NBA. So we might as well compare him to Jordan because it's going to make some money. You think they really meant that? Come on, knock it off. You think they really meant that? Who was comparing LeBron and Michael Jordan with Kobe Bryant to Michael Jordan when Kobe was in the league? Who is that? Who's that dumb? Who? You're looking at Kobe, you're looking at LeBron, and then you look at Michael and be like, okay, we're going to compare LeBron. Like, what are we talking about? In 2011, they wanted to trade LeBron from Miami. So when did he become the best player in the world if the team wanted to trade you because you play like ass cheeks in the finals? Buns, booty cheeks in the finals, bro. Dropping games with like 8 points, not even shooting, getting dudes like Jason Terry and these guys to run up on you and put their goon down on you in the finals. Are you even joking with me right now? Are you even playing with me? Are you even playing with me? Come on, like, knock it off, man. So we went from them dudes begging Kobe to be compared to Jordan to now all of a sudden they switching up. We know y'all. We know the game y'all be playing. It's all good. It's as long as y'all know we're not stupid enough to fall for it. That's all. We're not dumb. Y'all think we're dumb. Nobody's dumb here, bro. We all saw what was being said. We all saw it. We're not 10 years old, 20 years old, and we don't know what's going on here. We're clueless about it. And we're relying on people like Nick Wright to give us information. Nick Wright. You better off having a conversation with a damn turkey on Thanksgiving than having a conversation about basketball with Nick Wright.